would say we were good together. I would say we had fun.
Hi guys, welcome to the channel. My name is CeeChronicles and I post fragrance related content on this platform. If you're new, please consider subscribing and joining the family, and if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. Also remember to hit the like and share button, as those are very helpful in ensuring that the video then reaches a lot of people. I have a couple of decants in front of me here and some full-size bottles of fragrances that I want to try for you based off of hype. Okay, I did see this fragrance by Udwe. Okay, it's called Entice Me. I saw this one making the rounds and I decided to order a decant of SWP Health and Beauty, which is Nikki Purposeful Lives store. Okay, so this one comes in a bottle that looks like the Tom Ford bottle, you know, the Tom Ford bottles, but the giant ones with a round top and stuff. Of course, I'm going to put the bottle on the side. Let's see what it's doing. Okay, immediately this reminds me of Burberry Goddess, a fragrance that I have and I have renditions of, and honestly not sure whether I should even be perusing deeper into what it's doing beyond the first, you know, vanillin burst there. Something that feels like lavender and patchouli, but it's pretty sweet. Yes, this is another take to that Burberry Goddess. Burberry Goddess we have. So though Burberry Goddess, the original, wowed me, it's one of those fragrances that was quickly wiped off of my wish list because of how Maison Alhambra did their Athena. I think Athena is one of the great alternatives to Burberry Goddess out there, to an extent that anytime I come across something else, it kind of has like stiff competition already. Athena is by Maison Alhambra, and of course this one is by Udwe. Okay, it's called Entice Me. Will give you that sweetness that you get in Burberry Goddess, a cacao feel. It will also give you that vanilla caviar sweetness. It also has that lavender, which is the DNA makeup of this fragrance. So we're gonna leave it at that, guys. For those who may have been interested in this fragrance, I hope it doesn't disappoint. There's another one that I've been seeing as well, making rounds and being compared to Goddess, and that is this Volet. Okay, when it comes to the influx of fragrances on the market, sometimes it helps to test, because you do not want to end up with the same DNA from multiple brands. You're gonna get DNAs like that in the fragrance community. It just depends on who's doing what, but there are some DNAs that once you smell it, you cannot unsmell it, if you know what I mean, like that Burberry Goddess DNA, where it's either the differences would be in, oh, this is not as sweet as, but vanilla at the end of the day, you know, done in a Burberry Goddess way will vibe like that. Okay, so this one is a Volet one. There's been comparisons of it to Goddess. Yes, it doesn't shift that much, but it's a little softer. Let's see, is it my nose? I am getting a soft feel, but there is, you know, that vanilla caviar-esque thingy, that lavender, the way it mixes in this, that feels like the previous one. Okay, that Bon one, as well as Athena, as well as Burberry Goddess. But I don't know, maybe it's just my nose. I'm finding this one dainty, you know, but again, it's within that same fragrance family of Burberry Goddess. So we got this one out of the way. This is Bon Vanilla. I'm going to show you the one that I really want to test out for you, but before then, perhaps let me get some of these smell-alikes out of the way. I don't know if I did tell you guys that this Milky Way by Maison Asra, this one is pretty much in the same fragrance family as Commodity Milk. So let me just spray it again for you so that I do not talk off the memory I had of it when we came with it. I had like two. Let me show you. Okay, I have this size, I have this size, and then I have the Commodity one. But with Commodity, okay, milk, there's going to be the Milk Plus Milk Expressive. Let's see, I think this is the is this the Expressive? There is Expressive, there's Bold. This is Bold. Okay, this is Bold. And then we have this one without anything. But it's very hard to get past that sweetened, creamy, powdered milk, that gourmand-esque feel about it, that vanilla, the way it's done in all three, okay, sort of like a vanilla that's woody, that's a little bit twiggy and toasty there, makes it such that whether you have this or this, okay, Milky Way by Maison Asra, or you go for the real thing, which is the commodity, the basic milk, the plus, the bold, I don't know, if they're just gonna vibe in a similar way. So I'm gonna just put these to the side. Remember, we are doing sort of like a save or splurge, but at the same time trying to show you certain DNAs that are going to be doing the same thing, just to avoid you spending money unnecessarily. The next one being Volet Scent Addict. The thing with Volet is it's another brand that will give you bottles in that turtle sign where you really don't need to stretch yourself that much mentally to figure out what, you know, the fragrance would be inspired by. Okay, so Scent Addict seems to be cut off the same cloth as that Sugar Addict by Born to Stand Out. The bottle that they used on this one is almost identical, even the print and stuff. Okay, so this is a sweet, sugary, vivid, crystallized, you know, sugar feel there at the top, mixing with a cacao and coffee beans, that sort of thing. But I'm finding this one a little bit creamy and a little bit boozy. I don't know whether they maybe there was like a note switch there. The vanilla in this is kind of vibing to me like the vanilla in vanilla powder. Okay, that's how the vanilla in Scent Addict vibes. I think this one is more of a twist, especially in how they have played around with the vanilla. There's a headiness I'm getting from this fragrance where, you know, by drawing it too much, the vanilla seems to be very excited in that creamy backdrop. Something I get from vanilla powder. The reason why I do not have vanilla powder in full size, so the differences are going to be in how the vanilla is vanilling. So yes, this is going to be a contender, but has that creamy undertone. It's Volet Scent Addict. On the house of Zimaya, we have this one, guys. This is Infrared Luxe Edition. All right, let's see what it's doing. I know this is a vanilla scent. Okay, I have worn it once. I know it was giving me sort of like a roses musk-esque thingy about it, you know, that piercing metallic accord in roses musk, a little bit of how the rose vibes in Ajwad, but not like Ajwad. Ajwad became a beast that I couldn't wear anymore. I still have it, but it just became too much. But there is that metallic feel of a rose vibe in this amidst a vanilla. There's also been comparisons of this to vanilla powder, which is the reason why I took out my Latafa Queen of Arabia, and then I took out my Paris Corner Miel Vanilla, because this Miel Vanilla and the Latafa Queen of Arabia are the ones that are outright at par with vanilla powder. In terms of elimination, let me say, okay, what I've seen online about Zimaya Luxe Edition being a smell alike to vanilla powder, I think the likeness is in the creaminess, the lactonicness, perhaps a coconutty accord, but this becomes a vanillin rosy scent without it being a clone of Roses Vanille and without it being a clone of vanilla powder. I wouldn't even say buy this if you like something that's going to smell like vanilla powder. I think this is probably just a tweaked up version that is borrowing from such a DNA, but without necessarily being a fragrance that's going for that DNA. However, if you're looking for something that's 101, get yourself Fast and White by Hadlaj. I decluttered that one because I couldn't tell it apart from this. It was just too much. Or get Queen of Arabia, another one that's on steroids in terms of performance, very similar to vanilla powder. The one that stayed in full size for me was Paris Corner's Miel Vanilla, because this one has a creaminess about it that doesn't push it too heady. So enough said, guys, when it comes to those two volets. And now this is one that I couldn't wait to come here and try for you, and it's Arabiyat Ramad. I don't know why I had the impression that this is going to smell like Outlands. Okay, Outlands by Amouage. Well, I was happy when I saw that Fragrantica actually suggested that it smells a lot like Zerjov Naxos, and this is 18 61 if I'm not mistaken. So let us test the two together. It is one that falls under those green, earthy, balsamic, DNAs. So I just spritz this once and I said, no, I'm going to bring this one as first impressions. Guys, one pro thingy that I like about Middle Eastern fragrance houses is they will always give you testers. So I have like loads of this. I have these, I have books from Fragrance World, I have some from Paris Corner. Anyway, I had digressed. Okay, so this is Naxos now. This is the Zerge of Naxos. This is the 1861, right? So we are going to compare it with the Arabiyat, Ramad. Okay, Ramad is greener, I can say that for sure, but it's too early to tell. Let me just put this one or hold it where it's supposed to be. Ramad is certainly greener. Could be that the opening is different. Okay, I am not getting a likeness, and I'm happy that I did this in real time. Like, this is not live, but I am actually testing this in real time, and first impressions, or the top, whatever, is not giving me the same thing. Okay, I think it's one that gets into, or it's one that if you dig through, you do get the likeness, right? So this is Arabiyat Ramad. I do get a lavender in this, a spiciness in this, and certainly that cinnamon in this. But could I say it's the same thing? Okay, there is the way the spices are done in this, that cinnamon, the nutmeg, and the cardamom, right? In this have a greenness that I'm kind of getting in Naxos 1861, but Naxos, this is not a citrus, but it's got something in it that feels citrusy in a sweet way, like an orange way. But this is not a citrus, okay? This is more of a green aromatic scent. I'm just trying to see if I can get the likeness. Okay, for us to move on so that I don't waste your time, there has been pointers to the fact that Arabiyat Ramad smells like this. So we'll see. I'm going to put them to the side here so that we do not take an eternity. Let them do more. Okay, let me spray some more. I'm going to spray some more so that if it's doing what it's doing, right, then the Naxos and this, if it eventually, after maybe one or two more perfumes here, open up to being the same thing, then I will certainly I'll show you three more and then we call it a wrap, because this video is going to be long. Volée Drunk Masters. It was the one I was about to show you before I went to the Ramad. You guys always say, oh, we don't get the volets, we don't know where to find them and stuff like that. Trying the website direct, UAE, I know they do sell directly, or try to get decants from places like Hygicent and SWP, Health and Beauty. Okay, this one is like Drunk Lovers. Okay, this one's like Drunk Lovers. I think the name actually sells it out. Drunk Masters. I like this DNA. I like it so much. I was going easy on my Mud Out the Hub by Arabiyat, because that is another Drunk Masters rendition in perfection. Both these fragrances are going to be boozy. So I'm just showing you both, guys, as great alternatives. You choose which one you want. I obviously will stick to this because I know this one more, but I'm happy that I do have a 15 ml decant that's giving me something similar, a nice boozy creaminess. I don't know how you pair creaminess with boozy in the same sentence, but that is what I'm getting. Beautifully done. This one smells really, really good. I'm not sure about the longevity, guys, but yeah, it does look like Volée did attempt at something similar to what Arabiyat did here, which is going to be that DNA from Born to Stand Out. Okay, Born to Stand Out. Let's see, my Zerjov and my Ramad are still brewing. Oh, okay, it's one of those. This is going to be an issue of how the journey began differently, yet the destination was the same. I am now getting something in this that's similar to this, but I wouldn't pass it off as 101. It kind of feels like a twist, but it's in that vibe where if you like this, you're gonna like. This one has got something in it, or perhaps it's the way the clary sage in this is quite spiky versus in this. Okay, but I'm happy that I cleared you know, my suspicions, because I wasn't sure what Ramad is doing, and I can pretty much leave it at this, that if you like your Naxos, okay, you're probably gonna like this, but I wouldn't say it's 101. Okay, so let's get it out of the way. On to the last one, guys. Is going to be again from the house of Arabiyat, and this time is Fahad Regal. Okay, Fahad Regal. Us spray this, but I believe it is a woody vanillin scent, just based off of the note pyramid. So let's see what it's doing. It's the one that comes in that artistic bottle. I think there's a lion on the bottle or something. This is vanilla in woods, right? Spicy vanilla in woods. Wait a minute. Okay, try it on my skin, because I think I have something like this in my collection. Okay, clothing as well. It's vanilla. It's definitely vanilla, a spicy vanilla, perhaps even in tonka. It's woody. I think this could be Arabiyat's offering to a DNA similar to vanilla antique. Wait, I did a review not so long ago. Let me check the decants, guys. If you see my table, I did a review not so long ago of a fragrance we got from French Avenue. That French Avenue one smelled like a clone to vanilla to vanilla antique by Redo. Let me just pause a bit and then look for that, and then I'll do the comparison in a second. Okay, we found it, right? We found it. This is Axis. All right, let me just spray Axis very quickly here, and then we can make our conclusions. Okay, for those who want to see, this is Axis, and on here, right, on here I have Arabiyat Fahad Regal. I have it on my clothes, I have it on my skin, and I have it on this blotter. So let us see. Okay, it is the same DNA. This is coming off as soft. Okay, this excess, it's coming off as soft, and why I say so is I just sprayed it. Remember, this I've had while I was hunting for this, so it is pretty much that same vanilla antique DNA, but this is giving me soft vibes. Maybe it's just my nose that's tired. So I would say, given a choice as to, do I want to buy Excess by French Avenue or this one, I think I'll go for this one, but this is based off of first impression. So that's it, guys. Let me just put them to the side, and then we wrap up this video. I'll be back with another one soon, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let's meet in the comment section where we discuss more about fragrances. Let me know your thoughts on the ones I had for you here and which are your favorites. Remember to turn on post notifications, that way you get to be notified anytime I upload a video. Like and share this one, guys, and remember that smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.